To you, Connie.
Thank you, Miss Shannon. We look forward to that. Okay, we're going to show you as much as we can in our next few minutes. And by the way, loads of you in the ordering process on that sheet set, so stay on board because it will actually work back to our quilt set. I love this quilt set. I love a quilt, me personally, because I don't know, I am all not only about the look of something, but about the texture of something. And when I was a little girl and would go to my grandmother's house, she always had quilts. So just the texture, because there's a completely different texture to a quilt than there is from a comforter or a blanket. I love the texture of a quilt, but I also love the way this one looks. It's reversible, and we have it for you in blue, or we have it for you in pink, and we took this from $159 to $99. Now we have twin, we have full queen, or we have king, and you're going to get the beautiful quilt and you get the 2 shams. So Alexandra, this to me is just amazing.
Well, you know, it puts a really big smile on my face every time I see this particular collection. I just think it's so romantic, so beautiful. But you know what it says to me? It says, welcome to my English garden. This is a beautiful English garden. Actually, it's quintessential English garden. It's the roses, it's those beautiful flowers. I just love how crisp and green and blue. I mean, it really pops. It's a vibrant set of colors. It's really saying springtime to me. It's very welcoming. Can you imagine the fact that it does come in twin? Can you imagine if you have a guest room, the kind of guest room that has the 2 twin beds? Remember that used to be far more popular than putting a full-size bed? So walking into that guest room and seeing the 2 beds, the 2 twin beds with this collection on them, it would really pop and be outstanding. And I just love the fact that you have so much versatility because it does fully reverse to this beautiful, adorable polka dot fabric. So the polka dot is on the other side, and even on the back of the reversible with the envelope opening, you've got that beautiful polka dot on the back. So you're receiving a 3-piece collection. You're receiving the 2 shams, and you're receiving obviously the quilt. The bedspread is going all over the bed, but I just love, look at this detail, the scalloped detail going all the way around each of the shams, and then the entire all the way around on the quilt. You can see it's lovely and scalloped. Now, you know why I love quilts? Quilts are easy, as Connie mentioned. You throw them on the bed, and it always looks like your bed is nice and neat and pristine, and it's easy to do. But I also love quilts because, as you know, working with me, I love using them in other places. Yeah. I'm always looking for something else to put on my pine wood dining room table. Ooh. So I just love how you can throw this on your dining room table, and this is beautiful, and you can put it either way, and that's just going to really pop in the dining room and really give it some life. You can put this on the back of a sofa. If you have a sofa or a leather sectional that's getting a little bit worn, this is comfortable, it's soft, it's light, it's perfect for this time of year. This is machine washable. It's 100% cotton. So feel free to sleep with this. It makes an incredible layering piece on the bed. Remember, I mentioned the double sets of sheets. This is a wonderful layering piece at the foot of your bed.
Ooh, we only have 300 of these. I don't want to interrupt, but let's show the pink
colors. Not only are you having the blue, but you can also, pink is most limited because it's stunning. Look at this. Do you have a little baby girl nursery?
Gorgeous.
You know, sometimes we have an extra bed in the nursery for a boy or a girl, pink or blue. We have this. This would be great complement, a beautiful complement in a nursery. Look at all of those beautiful cabbage roses. They're so large and oversized. And then, of course, on the other side, look how precious that is, the pink and white. Isn't that just so pretty? Don't you want to just have this in your home and wrap up to this? Absolutely beautiful. And then, of course, we were showing earlier our beautiful sheet set, our beautiful lace microfiber. You could mix in, of course, the turquoise with the blue. You could mix in the sage with the blue, and of course the white and the sage work beautifully. Look at how that complements.
I love the sage.
Look how it complements the pink. Isn't that stunning? Look at this.
It is.
Isn't that beautiful? Simple, and for such a great value, you have a total room makeover.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, for under $100, you're now making over your room. Because you think about it, I mean, your bed obviously is the biggest piece of real estate in your bedroom, and now you're completely remaking the bed. You don't have to get in there and paint. You don't have to redo the flooring. If if you make over your bed, it transforms the bedroom. And for this pattern in particular, to me, it just gives you a fresh, just a beautiful, uplifted look, a happy look in your room. And I'm thinking of this for the guest room too. If you have guests, I mean, this is just going to be the most welcoming, beautiful thing in the guest room. And then the affordability, because we think about $99, and usually that's what those bed in a bags are, you know, that's what they cost. But if you touch them, if you touch those comforters that are $99, they often feel like cardboard. You know, they're not a good quality. They're not even a great look, but they sure aren't a great feel. This feels wonderful, and it's a quilt. And to me, a quilt looks even better the more you wash it, because it puckers. Those stitches pucker that much more, right?
Absolutely. And you know, I really love getting caught up in all of the fun events that sometimes go on in the world, like what we have going on with the beautiful princess that was born yesterday.
Yeah.
If you want to feel like you want to be part of pop culture and be part of all of that's going on with that, well, why don't you go ahead and invest in the pink? Because as I said, this is like an English garden, so this could be your little homage to the fact that the princess was born. I just think that's so much fun. I'm really into all that because, you know what, life is short and we have to enjoy every single moment, and this is a way just to bring a little joy and happiness into our homes. I also feel very important that you need to have a variety of bedding ensembles. You know, sometimes you want something a little bit more formal and structured or opulent, like what we offer in our ensembles and comforters with Highgate Manor. Sometimes you just want something simple, a simple blue and white sheet on the bed. And then sometimes you want beautiful floral quilt like this. I want you to think of your linen closet similar to how you think about your fashion wardrobe. You have variety in your closet. You can have variety in your linen closet.
Sure.
And this would be like a beautiful summer dress.
You know what they
like
just said, the pink is almost gone.
It's almost
if you
gone.
Want the king in the pink, we have 10 left.
Ooh,
if you
that's really
want
almost
the
gone.
full queen, we have 20 left. And then the twin, we have 2 dozen. The blue, we have a little bit more, but I'll be honest with you, I mean, I love pink. Pink's my favorite color, but in this, I like the blue better, so I'm not, you know, it's completely up to you. But I love what Alexandra said, when you're not using this on the bed, and I truly believe in changing your bedding seasonally, so right now you're going to use this on your bed. It's springtime. You want something that makes you feel like the season. You want that breath of fresh air in your bedroom. This will do it for you. But let's say that, you know, later on in the summer you change to something else. Maybe you go to all white eyelet or something like that. You can take this off, and I love, like Alexandra said earlier, you can use this outdoors on a dining room table if you want. You can use this as a picnic blanket. You can take this to the beach. You can do so many things with it. I know because I collect quilts, and I also love photography, and I use a lot of my quilts when I, you know, take photographs of people.
That's a great idea. I love that idea. You know, one of the things I know India Hicks has often said, you know, you don't have to treat these things like they're so precious. You know, it's not so precious. This is machine washable. So if sand gets on here, if the kids spill juice on here, if the dog decides he wants to wrap himself in here, that's fine because it's machine washable and nothing is too precious. Everything